doing something different today. Instead of doing a gaming thing, we will be ranking Nickelodeon movies. Okay. I don't know where to specifically look at Nickelodeon movies. Next up, we got Dora. Dora was actually not that bad of a movie, but it was like cringe at the same time. Not only that, but for some reason, that got the monkey. They got the monkey to talk. Okay, why the heck was Boots talking? That was so stupid.
You're not a kid.
Look at this.
You're not a grown-up either, Dora. You're a teenager. It's a super confusing time. But the fact is, you're right.
Oh my god, dude, that is the stupidest thing ever. Who even is the voice actor of Boots? Danny Trejo? Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I completely thought that was gonna be The Rock for a second. Dora movie, C tier. Okay. Next up, we got Big Time Rush movie. Okay, this I actually never really watched Big Time Rush that much, but I remember watching this movie with my brother one time, and he loved this movie. I think it was them in Britain in it or something, right?
Superstars become super spies. Let's do this.
Now, I remember this movie being pretty stupid, but I'm pretty sure everyone just loved Big Time Rush to where they just never disliked it. Like, but and then at the same time, we also have to listen to their luxurious opening song. Yeah, that song went hard. Okay, so for that, I'm putting it in B tier. Okay, I don't remember much of watching it, but I remember it being pretty good. Except Charlotte's Web. I remember watching this movie in elementary school, probably around 4th grade and everything. It was about a talking pig. Everyone knows Charlotte's Web, but I don't know if anyone remembers the movie. I remember she brought the pig to school during this episode, during the movie.
And you're back.
C tier. It's not that because the movie was like, okay, well, the movie had a lot of iffy moments, and it was missing a lot of parts in the book. I mean, 90% of the time, usually the movies that were based off of a book, and 90% of the movie's gonna take out, or the movie's gonna take out 90% of what actually happens in the book and implant it into a movie of their own, and that's kind of what this movie did. But it's not that bad. I like how they kept in the rat. I like how they kept in the goose and the sheep and everything. But I don't. It's not accurate to the book, which is why I have to put a C tier. We got Fred. We got actually 3 Fred movies. I actually haven't watched this one. I remember these 2.
Well, do you know what sweetbreads are?
No, but they sound delicious.
Sweetbreads are.
Okay. Well, I remember liking this movie, but that voice. Actually, I think this guy was actually a YouTuber. I think he was a Ted. Or not Ted, Fred. Yeah, this is the guy.
Hey, it's Fred, and I'm gonna go grocery shopping.
Okay, shut the fuck up. He's the first ever YouTuber to ever hit 1 million subs on YouTube. I remember that, and he somehow ended up getting movie deals off of Nickelodeon. I remember liking them. I remember my dad being in the kitchen looking over the little counter area, and I'm pretty sure he got mad at me for watching this movie for how obnoxious he was. But me being a 7-year-old little child, I loved it. But now I hate it. D tier. Next up is Legends. I remember this movie. I remember this specifically because the background music was remember me for history. Hey, yeah. I forgot the name of that song. But I remember this movie. It was about these kids on vacation, and they got lost into like this construction area.
Its walls forever sealed.
You think this is all fake? Yeah, it's a theme park. Seriously, stop!
And then I remember them going in there, and then, okay, that girl's an idiot. And then I remember them like having to run away from like all these ancient creatures and everything like this.
Of legendary proportions.
Yeah, there was Medusa and everything. Here's the music. Down in history.
Legend.
Yeah, I remember thinking this movie was sick. Cringe as hell, to be honest. But something that probably my little cousin would enjoy, like I said. Okay, so I'm putting it in C tier. Paw Patrol movie. I remember watching this movie with my cousin. I do not remember much because I remember not really caring much about it.
Dog.
Actually, sir, I'm a puppy.
That's even worse.
You're in shock, so I'm not gonna take that personally.
This summer,
Another perfect rescue.
the worldwide phenomenon.
I remember this movie actually not being too bad for my likings as a teenager, but I remember like obviously something I wouldn't watch by myself. But I did watch Paw Patrol whenever I was younger, and this movie just gave me a little bit of nostalgia. Animation was really good too, so we're gonna give it a B tier. Now here's a movie I can relate to: Nacho Libre, My Kind of People. Oh my goodness, Jack Black. I was about to say Blackjack. This movie was one of the funniest movies I think I've watched till this day. Is never gets old, dude. Him just, oh my gosh, dude. Look at this. Look at this.
No one has bigger dreams than Nacho.
When you are a man, sometimes you wear stretchy. It's for fun.
But to become a champion,
I would like that kind of respect.
he'll need strength, speed,
I forgot about that part.
black.
The dive too.
Nacho Libre.
Oh my gosh. This was the stupidest movie ever, but this is something you can sit down with your parents and watch and just give it a huge laugh. Oh my gosh. It was it was so funny. Not only because Jack Black was in it, just because the concept, but then at the same time, it's racist because Jack Black isn't even Mexican. Wait, is he actually Mexican? Hold on. Russian Jew. Bro, my boy's Russian? Get out of here, bro. Russian, British, and German. Yep, they flatlined my own kind. Okay, so for that, D tier. No, I'm just kidding. This is a movie that I could probably watch over and over with my parents and I'd always give it a good laugh. It's like an Adam Sandler or like Jim Carrey movie that you'd always just sit down and watch a bunch of times or multiple times and give yourself a good laugh. So for that, A tier. Next, we got Spiderwick at the Chronicles. I remember this movie. I remember having nightmares about this movie. It actually had a great story and it was pretty good acting and everything.
Was stuck here.
Oh, the house. Yeah, it's great. You like big creepy houses in the middle of nowhere.
Was he British?
Keep the pups safe from the ogre.
Ogre?
Yes, dude, this thing right here. This thing right here. This is what terrified the hell out of me. Look at that. Hold on. Look at this. Look at that thing. You're telling me as a 5 or 7-year-old kid that you would not be scared of that thing. This thing right here could turn into a human, a raven, or a snake. This thing had camouflage. And it was the scariest thing ever. And it was terrifying. The hell out of me. Because they were in a sewer tunnel. And there's only one way to run. And that was upstairs. And they went into a sewer. They ended up in a city. And all of a sudden they somehow got out. Yes, this thing right here. Yes! That's what I wanted to see.
Did I hit somebody?
Yes. Thank you.
It was actually a pretty good movie. Now, this is the part where Nickelodeon, their movies actually start to hit pretty good. So for this point, we're putting this bad boy in A tier. Next up, you know what, I'm starting with OG SpongeBob. Everybody loves OG SpongeBob movie, okay? I don't know a single person that's like, man, that movie was mid. Okay? Like, oh my gosh, this brings back memories. Before we start this, I just want to go off and say I'm so happy that my parents weren't the parents are like, you can't watch SpongeBob because whenever you go to school, you never want to be that guy. My parents never let me watch SpongeBob, kid. Okay? This was a great movie.
Deep beneath the world's greatest ocean lives a sponge unlike any other.
Hooray! Bubble party!
For years, he enjoyed a carefree life.
Hey! Who blew this bubble? My clone!
Hey yo,
What is it?
The Patty Wagon.
Patty
Sesame
Mobile,
seed finish.
greatest thing ever.
Steel belted pickles. And under the hood?
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
This movie was the greatest. Okay, I don't think anything could top this movie. There's one movie that's on this list right here that I know that could top this. A tier. Actually, you know what? S tier. For how nostalgic and amazing Nickelodeon decided to make a movie about SpongeBob. Nothing can compare that. If anyone's like, you want to watch a SpongeBob movie? Hell yeah. Okay, I'm popping on that popcorn. My ass is butt cheek naked on a couch on a Tuesday afternoon getting ready to watch a movie, okay? Next up, we got Swindle. Now, I remember Swindle. It was like a crossover between a bunch of Nickelodeon shows back then. And it was actually a pretty cool crossover between all the characters and different shows that these guys were in. Because I think everyone probably would have appreciated that from Nickelodeon. They actually did a pretty good execution on what they did here.
Saturday, August 24th,
I can't pull this off alone. We'll need help.
Nickelodeon takes Jeanette McCurdy and Ariana Grande from Sam and Cat.
Yep, Sammy Cat.
Okay, that's a lot of backflips. This is so fun!
Noah Crawford and Chris O'Neill from How to Rock.
Is the mustache working? Overtime.
Sierra Bravo from Big Time Rush.
You need me.
And Noah Monk from iCarly.
Yes, dude.
You can totally watch a game while you're taking a massive...
Please don't say it.
And brings them together for the first time ever
Found it, team.
in an all-star movie event. This super skilled team will have to step up
Excuse me, sir.
to bring this bad guy down.
Run away!
6 awesome stars from 4 hit shows in one blockbuster movie.
Mayday, mayday. Abort mission. Thank you. Feeling less hysterical now.
Swindle, the Nickelodeon original.
Nickelodeon did a great execution on this movie right here. Now, not saying it's amazing, and I'm saying it's just good. Okay, I'd be down to rewatch it honestly, only because the crossover they did was amazing, and also who doesn't love iCarly, Sam and Cat, and Big Time crossover? I didn't know what the other show was, but it was pretty good. Oh God, this movie scarred me. This is what gave you night terrors for night. Should I? Oof, I don't even want to pull up a trailer, dude.
The Avatar is dead. If he was here, he would protect us.
My name is Ong. And I'm the Avatar.
Yeah, well, never seen that again. Might have been. Where'd it go? Might have been probably one of the worst movies I've seen ever. Next up, third SpongeBob movie, the most recent one. I'm giving it A tier, but so some people are gonna disagree on this one for me. I really like the animation on this movie, and plus I think the plot was better than the second one. Just, I don't know. And the voice acting was really good too.
I love my life. I love you so much, Gary. I'll never forget the day we met. Patrick, what are you doing?
Free food.
Patrick moment. Black people for real?
The all-new SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run, premiering March 4th. Rent it from these digital stores. Also streaming on Paramount Plus.
Just a good movie, honestly. Something I would love to watch again, honestly. That movie did not disappoint me at all. This is the personal favorite. I don't really think... I don't know. I don't know why I like it a lot, but it was really good. Next up, Tintin. A tier again. This movie was good. Like, I remember watching this movie in theaters. Really good animation. Look at this. There's some like animated Jack Sparrow stuff going on.
Well, this is a fine mess.
This is some animated Nickelodeon Mission Impossible stuff going on, dude. That's not even like a kid's movie, dude. This is like a movie to watch if you're like a preteen or something like that. That's a good movie right there. Good movie. Rewatch it again. It's like a Mission Impossible, like Sherlock Holmes mix of a movie. Really good. Next up, I'm actually gonna do both Ninja Turtle movies because I think honestly they would probably be in the same tier. Now, before the trailer starts, Megan Fox. Shoot.
Do not say a word about this to anyone. If you do, we will find you. Yeah, we'll find you. I'm sorry, that came across super creepy. Shredder.
Your boy Shredder and Splinter. Oh my god.
Sensei, you must stop Shredder. Together.
Oh my god, Tawny with the reflexes. Damn!
One's fighting a little samurai.
Will Arnett? When did he look so young? You know, this is probably an above average Ninja Turtle, just action movie in general. Probably because it was just in the fact that it was a CGI Ninja Turtle movie, and who doesn't love TMNT? Okay, let's just be honest here. Next up, Wonder Park. Last time I remember, this movie was ass. It had a good concept, but just weird. Though this was also during COVID season.
It's time to open the park. It's time to open the park. Wonderland is now open.
I like it when the ideas come from you.
Alright, we can just stop right there. This is just stupid. It's too childish for me. Like, when I say, like, Paw Patrol is a more childish thing than just it's just a more childish concept than Wonder Park, and somehow they manage it to make it for like 3-year-olds. And I get it, animated movies like SpongeBob and Paw Patrol, Jimmy Neutron are meant for people that age, but I feel like animated movies should also be made to where preteens or teenagers should be able to enjoy a movie too, like Tintin or the SpongeBob movie, or like, you know, the like those movies or the Ninja Turtle movies and everything. I think that's what they missed here. And also I think it just looks like a worse Boss Baby movie too. D tier. Now this is the greatest movie that Nickelodeon has ever made, hands down. I don't even think it's close to. We are putting Rango S tier. Best Nickelodeon movie of all time. Okay. And it actually might be overtaken by the new Ninja Turtles trailer. Let's actually watch the Ninja Turtles trailer right here.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Because this animation looks crazy. Like, this is probably a movie that could compete against Spider-Verse for like best animation movie. And I love how they make the voice actors actual teenagers and everything. Everything just looks right in this movie.
Stay still. Stay still. Now. Oh. Let's try that again, but with ninja stars. Hey, why did we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
I love how they blend these colors together. It's just like you can see the blending and the blending here just looks amazing.
Stop talking, you're ruining my concentration.
You're fine.
Like, it's such a cartoony, comic-y looking thing that's like completely different off of Spider-Verse between the comic-y thing. It's like it's such a good mix.
Chill. He's gonna die.
It's like they use like the pastel crayons and everything, that the ones that you're supposed to blend with. That's what this makes me think of. And they gave Mikey braces too. Like, oh my gosh.
You guys wanna grab pizza?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? What the heck are those?
I also find it funny how they give Splinter just an afro. That's just like funny, but like I don't really like it because it's not with the story.
Things. They look like Little Shrek.
It's just like, oh my, look at these faces. It's just like, it's not detailed, but just like the face formation is just like goes with everything here. Like, oh my gosh. And they also bring back the Warthog and Rhino guy. I wish they used Splinter instead, just because, or not Splinter, Shredder. Just I feel like just because Shredder's a more popular villain.
Our whole lives for this.
And then it even shows backstory of them as tiny kids and everything. Now before we watch the trailer, I want to say that Rango is my favorite animated movie of all time. So this TMNT movie better be crazy good. I mean, it's gonna take a lot out of it for this to be me. Yes, dude, Johnny Depp.
Here in the Mojave Desert, animals have had millions of years to adapt to the harsh environment. But the lizard? He's going to die.
Okay, here we go. Here it is. One of the greatest messages I've ever seen in my life. Look at this animation! 2011 for this? This is crazy.
Who am I? I'm nobody.
Look at the spurs rolling too. Now I get it, this part is kind of weird, but the roly-polies, they're taking them to the other side of the road, which stands for death. And just a great concept of how this movie is giving out a message.
alabaster carriage. The spirit of the West. Excuse me, Mr. Spirit, sir?
Ah, there's a beaut. Sometimes you gotta dig deep to find what you're looking for. So you made it.
Is this heaven?
If it were, we'd be eating Pop-Tarts with Kim Novak.
Yeah, no kidding. What are you doing out here?
Searching, same as you.
I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. I don't even know who I am. They used to call you the man with no name.
These days, they got a name for just about everything. Doesn't matter what they call you. It's the deeds make the man.
Yeah, but my deeds just made things worse. I'm a fraud. I'm a phony. My friends believed in me, but they need some kind of hero.
Then be a hero.
Oh, no. You don't understand. I'm not even supposed to be here.
That's right. You came a long way to find something that isn't out here. Don't you see? It's not about you. It's about them.
But I can't go back.
Don't know that you got a choice, son. No man can walk out on his own story.
Such a good scene, dude. Oh my gosh. Look at this, too. Oh my goodness. Such a... so good. It tells you just not to give up. And such a powerful message about... No, man, you do not walk out of your story. Not everything... Oh my gosh. I can't explain in my own words because I can't explain shit. But it's such a good movie. Animation is crazy for 2011. That could survive in today's world. Okay. And Johnny Depp was in it. This movie shouldn't even be rated PG. There's such adult references to it too. Oh my gosh. If there was an animated movie, I'd recommend you to watch Rango. Rango would be the movie I'd tell you to watch. And yeah, that's about all the movies I can tell you that I've seen. And I'm gonna end it here. I'm happy you guys enjoyed the Nickelodeon tier list as much as I did. I'll see ya.